was my birthday yesterday. And a friend of mine was kind enough to make sure that I felt like I was special. My favorite flowers are lilies and roses. I just love the smell of lilies. So now I have the joy of watching all of these flowers unfold and become bigger and beautiful over the next week, and that amazing aroma of the lilies filling up my campsite. I feel very grateful for this. I love flowers. And I had my family come out for lunch, and we basically had a picnic here on the forest floor in my little shaded area, my little home, and that was lovely. I don't ever get to spend time with family, so that was really nice. Really, really nice. That's me. That one right there. My sister and my brother and my cousin. So cute. My grandma gave me this. So there's been a heck of a lot of rain the last couple of days, which has been really, really nice. Like, just everything it's just, water is so good. It's such a nurturing resource, and so everything is pretty wet. I've got blankets that are drying over there, and the bottom of my tent is pretty wet, so a lot of my clothes are. I think I don't know, I'll have to check and see, but I might have laundry to do. And everything's kind of messy in the tent, like all my supplies and stuff, and things need to be cleaned. I've got this big pile of dishes here I need to do still from having lunch with my family, so I think it's going to be it's just going to be a cleaning and organizing day to get everything back looking really nice and comfortable. The dogs are mostly tied up now, much of the time, because they're growing very comfortable with this place, and so they're exploring further for longer, and I'm just not comfortable with that. Just that road that's there really freaks me out. So they're tied up a lot of the time, and I know they don't like that, and I don't like that, So I will be needing to get them, I've ordered some shock collars. There's 3 of them, 3 to 1 unit, so they all kind of have the same commands, right? They will all go off at the same distance, the perimeter around the camp. And also, what I need to do today is I am going to spend a lot of time bathing. I'm going to have a shower, and I'm going to just do every little preening thing, clean my nails, pluck my eyebrows, exfoliate my feet, exfoliate probably my whole body, just really take the time to do some intense preening today. So it's just a day of getting everything clean and organized so that I can feel better, because I slept a lot with this rain. Just everything just felt really heavy, and I had no energy, and I took a whole lot of naps and very long sleeps in the car, so now I feel like it's time to wake up a bit. Also, my cycle, I get really, really tired and nap a lot a week before my cycle, so that's a factor as well. My appetite increases, and I sleep a lot, and I get more irritable, and those are my symptoms about a week beforehand. So just have to keep that in mind, not to let it dictate my life, but if I do feel really tired, then not to feel hard on myself, because my body is going through a natural cycle and you just have to accommodate that in your life and not penalize yourself for feeling something that's totally natural, right? So your body's telling you, hey, I'm really tired because there's a lot going on inside right now, so we want to sleep, and you just accept that and not feel bad about it. So this is really cool. I am not a mushroom expert in the least, but I do know that psilocybin mushrooms grow on cow dung, and after the rain, these guys are everywhere. And I was just looking up some pictures and stuff to classify them properly, and they do indeed look like psilocybin mushrooms. So it's kind of neat because they're literally everywhere. Like if you look here, they are popping up everywhere. Right here, some in there. So as I'm looking around for more psilocybin mushrooms, I noticed some, it looks like bear scat here. Let's see what's in here. And I'm almost a little bit curious if it's just the rain that made it moist again. Like how long that's been sitting there. Because I certainly did not notice this when I set up my hammock here. So, you know, is it a bear? Then again, I just, looking at the contents of this, it looks like it's so fibrous. You know, so kind of mysterious. What is this animal that's come around here? So after doing a bit of research with the faithful Google, I have determined that that's not bear scat. actually. It looks like it, but it's not. Apparently that is elk poop, which makes more sense because the poop was very, very fibrous. It just looked like it was, you know, all plant. But I had never seen, I don't know, I guess I've never seen elk poop before. It's just got such a funny shape and color. So that would make sense because there's just so many elk coming through here. But kind of neat that one came right through my campsite. It must have been during the night. Okay, now we do have some, these are different mushrooms, and these ones seem too like the horse manure over there as well. These ones are only on the horse manure. Interesting. I just had the most gorgeous hummingbird like come down to the flowers and just stop right above them, hovering in the air really still and just staring at me. And I got a clear view of it. It had purple on its neck right down here, and it was so pretty. So I think it came to check out the roses, or the flowers rather. So that means it'll be back for sure. And I think I want to, I don't know, give it some kind of a, make some kind of a bird bath for it. That was so cool. I'll try to find a picture of it and pull it up on here. Oh, then we've got another friend who makes quite a bit of noise. This is a female longhorn beetle. And you can tell that they're female. Come on, camera. You can tell that they're female because of the black and white stripes on the antennae and the white speckles on its abdomen. There we go. There she is. And these guys are blind, and they have very like sticky padded feet to help them land on things. But there is a female, and then the males just have black antennae. And these guys are so clumsy, you know, that's why they have long antennae, because they're blind. So they just, pardon me, they just run into things and people all the time. Okay, so now I'm finally gonna take a shower and wash my hair. Yeah, that'll feel really nice. It's a wonder we all fit in here. Quite nicely, actually. We've made it pretty cozy. You're such a smart boy. I love you. I just let pull him off leash. Now he's all excited. He's just got to burn some energy. If I have to go and grab him from the edge of the field, then whatever. Always for the hind legs. Oh, nice. Ready? Go get it. Get it, get it. Oh, look at that gallant steed. Good boy. Hi, babies. Did you go for a nice run? Hello. Good boy. Are you hungry? Is everybody hungry? I know you are. You would eat everything I put in front of you. And you would get fat. Real fat. And then there's you. I have you on a extreme calorie restricted diet, and you just need shape. You just need some shape, my love. And half of that is puffy hair that I haven't combed out yet, so. All right, you're not fat. Paloma, are you hungry? Okie dokies, my loves. You know the drill. Thank you. Thank you. Paloma. Paloma. Sit. Holy. Oh, just not that interested in food this morning. Don't touch it. You know the drill. Eh. Okay. Yeah, he's not that interested in food this morning. So he could care less. Today I am I'm honestly irritable. Oh, I'm trying not to be. I'm just, relaxing my body, but I can feel it. And it's because there's this funny thing that happens. I'm not sure if it's true for every woman, but it just has to do with this feeling of vulnerability. I'm just assuming the different hormones that are running through us, like when we're PMSing, but it's this exposed feeling. It's like as if you didn't have any clothes and you had to walk through the street. You feel vulnerable. You feel like you want to cover up or guard yourself, or because you just feel more emotional. And so it makes me more irritable because it's like I keep on trying to grab for things mentally to cover up my body, and so I don't like feeling so exposed. And that's kind of why I feel irritable. It's just like you don't want to be so openly vulnerable with the world, right? Like, I mean, nobody is, right? Like you have to protect your vulnerability, to an extent. I'm not saying to be a grumpy old wench, but that's as best as I can describe it. So, and also there is just such body dysmorphia that comes with PMS. Like, my body is just holding on to every bit of water that it can, and it's bloating me, and it's like making my food go through me slower. It's like constipating me. So I feel you just feel like a whale, you know, and nobody feels good, you know, when you feel like a whale. How are you supposed to? It's uncomfortable, you know. You like sit down, you try to get in certain positions, and you feel like you got this going on. So yeah, it's a trip. But that being said, this vulnerable feeling, you know, I've said more than once to my peers and stuff that I am actually really grateful for how vulnerable that I feel sometimes when I'm PMSing and when I'm on my period, because it makes me cry no matter what I do. Like, I'm not in control of it. It just makes me more sensitive to things, you know. I'll have these little breakdowns, or I'll reminisce about things, and it makes me have a very deep emotional release without my consent, right? And I feel like all of us carry around so much burden, you know, that you need to have emotional releases regularly throughout your life, no matter what form that takes. And for me, I feel like I just, you know, I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and no matter how healed I think I am and how well I can function and stuff, there's some really deep, dark shit that's always, you know, buried somewhere within me. And to be able to just cry and release that every month, you know, when I'm not in control of it, when it's forcing me, when my cycle is forcing me to have a release, you know, to air some of that shit out. I just feel like it's so good for me, you know. After I have a good cry, it's just like this peace comes over, and you're like, ah, okay, now I can go on again. See, like I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling emotions come up, and it's like, you know, and it's because I'm PMSing and I'm filled with all these hormones, but I wouldn't do this otherwise. I wouldn't have this emotional release otherwise. So for that, I'm grateful. And today I'm just going to try to go with the flow and let go of control with things. You know, like Paloma, I know he really needed to run, but all my dogs are tied up in the majority of the time, right? But I just took a chance, and I'm like, you know what? I trust it. I trust you. Go run for a bit. And then he did, and now he feels much better, and he's much chill, and I feel better. I love seeing him so happy. So today we're just going with the flow. I went into town and I stocked up on water, so that's good. I think I'm honestly going to do a bit of stretching while I finish listening to my podcast. I'm listening to Modern Wisdom today. I love Chris Williamson. And then I'm just gonna do stuff that's really gentle on me. So some light creativity, and I'll probably listen to some really nice. I like listening to really beautiful music, you know, when I'm feeling vulnerable, like classical, you know. I like the cello. I love the cello when I want to feel something deeply. And yeah, so we'll have a gentle day and do some creative, we'll find some creative things to do.
Yes, go ahead. I made that little water dish there for the hummingbird. But there's another bird that's coming down to check it out. That makes me so happy. Yes, go ahead. Oh, that's so awesome. There it is. It's the hummingbird. feels like rain. And there's thunder again. We might get a little rain. Little storm. So crazy. Like 15 minutes ago, it was just blue skies and sunshine. Do you want to come inside? Come on. You're all covered in dirt. Come on. Come on.